Egypt's Minya Governorate, south of Cairo, an 80-year-old Christian man is teaching Muslim children in his community how to read and memorize the Quran. Ayad Shaka Hana has been doing this for decades with the aim of helping people to look beyond religious divides. Here's the story.
Every day, children go to Ayad Hana's house in Minya for lessons in various subjects, including teachings from the Quran. Hana, a Christian who says he learned the Quran at school, insists both the religious books teach similar values.
I learned it in middle school, and my father encouraged me to memorize it, and I didn't complain. People say, our Quran says this and that. Well, our Bible also says this and that. So why don't we memorize and apply both? There's nothing wrong with it. My father had it memorized before me.
During Hana's school days, children in Minya, both Christians and Muslims, learnt the Quran at schools. Being one of the first in his village to learn to read, he became a teacher and would later obtain a diploma in education. But Hana says he enjoys teaching, quote, God's words, and believes it is important for communities living together to listen to each other.
To us, there's no difference between Christians and Muslims. Christians follow Christ and Muslims follow Muhammad. But when it comes to neighborhood and giving and receiving and needs, like when someone asks, I don't have flour, can I borrow some? And if anyone has some flour that he or she doesn't need, we share with each other. That's the love we've always shared in our village.
The 90-year-old's work with children has earned him respect among the villagers, who willingly send their children to him because he's known for years as a great teacher.
We tell our Muslim children, go to Ayad, because we know that he teaches and plants principles and raises the children very well. And the most important thing about children is to teach them principles, especially in education. If you teach them the foundation of things, they'll learn right. So this man has been known for years for how well he teaches and raises children.
Many years ago, Hana gave up his dream of teaching in a big city, choosing instead to stay back in the village. For him, the opportunity to influence the younger generation has proven a more fulfilling occupation.
Well, you're watching Africa 54. Next, how an unlikely chess club in the slums of Kampala became a global powerhouse. Their inspiring story became a book and a movie. Now, Queen of Katwe, the movie, is helping the real kids of Katwe, the slum. Faith Lapidus tells us the story.
Robert Katende started this chess program 14 years ago for children with disabilities in Kampala. Now it attracts hundreds of kids in 300 locations across Uganda.
I never imagined what it has turned out to be, for sure, because all what I was looking at was to see how best I would be able to empower these kids, to help them realize their full potential.
Queen of Katwe, the new movie from Disney, tells the story of Katende's chess clubs and Fiona Mutesi, the young girl who became a world chess champion despite her modest background. The film is set in the overcrowded slum of Katwe in the Ugandan capital, where Katende wanted to be a football coach for disadvantaged kids. But he noticed they weren't that interested in playing sports, so he decided to teach them chess instead. He started out with a team of 5 boys, whom he called the Pioneers. Fiona Mutesi joined later, and in a few years, the team was traveling around the world to represent Uganda in international competitions. Richard Tugumi is one of the original pioneers.
The film, I think it's actually transforming a lot of lives of the people in Katwe, because personally, I believe now that it doesn't matter wherever you come from, because people here come from slums, but whoever will watch that movie will be able to know that there is life outside Katwe.
During the movie premiere in Kampala, the local actors shared the limelight with stars like British-Nigerian actor David Oyelowo, who plays Katende.
It was invaluable shooting in Katwe because it's such a specific place. And that's what I love about the film. What I loved about the script is its specificity. It wasn't just a general African country. This wasn't just a general depiction of a girl's life.
The experience of living in poverty is familiar to many of the film's Ugandan actors. Medina Nalwanga, who plays Fiona, used to sell corn as a child. Martin Kabanza, who plays her brother Brian, was also a child street vendor.
I used to walk around on the streets with shoes, selling them with my father, which I think it's somehow related to what I was doing in the movie. So I was like doing my real story.
And the movie, for the most part, sticks to that real, amazing story of believing in yourself. For writer Faiza El Masri, I'm Faith Lapidus, VOA News.
Well, and that's our show for today. Now be sure to watch Africa 54 on the VOA website at voaafrica.com. You can find all our shows there and also get the world's biggest news stories around the clock. Well, I'm Vincent McCord in Washington, and Joke here has our last word from Lagos.
Another show next week. Please check out our website, channelstv.com, for all our local news and program information anytime, day or night. I'm Joka Rogers. Thanks for watching. So long. Till next time.